Okay, so I'm not going to start doing 1/32 scale stuff. I know that a lot of people think, uh-oh, he's going into a new scale. I've been wanting this for a long time and never had a reason to get it because it's cute, it's cool, it's neat. It's a big old tank. It's got a handle so you can carry it like a carrying case, which I thought was really cool. I just figured that out. It's got a turret that moves. So it can be played with as a future force because of clear wheels. It's kind of weird. I was wondering, since it has a missing piece right here, if it's been opened previously, but it doesn't seem to be messed with. So there is an unlocking piece right here. It says to take scissors to the front right here. I think fingernail clippers will probably be better. Let me get the fingernail clippers I use. Although that's actually not something, I thought it was more like harder plastic, but it seems more like rubber bands. So either way. And then it also says to pull it down and release it. I also think we need to take this off, which probably want to untwist things. Now the real reason I bought this is because I've been looking for a tank to use for a figure I want to make. I got a G.I. Joe figure that has a missing lower half of him. He came in a lot of junk. And do you ever keep these? Because these look like Doc Terra and whatever that whatever hacker the sidekick in. It looks like their feet. For some reason, I'm like, my brain's like thinking, Now, if you've been wanting to find these are by Chap May from 2024. That's why you probably aren't seeing them in stores as much, because they are disappearing. I was stopping at a Dollar General the other day and didn't see any. I don't know why I did that, because I just realized it slides right off. But then the Dollar General I went to today, they had one. It was on the top. And I was like, well, you know what? For 10 bucks, it shall be mine. Let's see, is there any other information on here? Here's the reason I wanted this, to be honest with you. I wanted that tank right there. But you know what? I kind of want to get into these things right here. I've always loved. These look like the things I had for G.I. Joe when I was a kid. I had one G.I. Joe set that had a wall that was like with this half and this half, and it made a 90-degree angle. And some other stuff that came with like sandbags or something. I can't remember. It's been so long, but I just remember having that wall for the longest time. And I would use it in dioramas. I'd put on the side of boxes, making it like the brick wall is falling apart kind of thing. So I just really dug it a lot. And it also comes with a helicopter and a jet. We'll see how quality these are. There's 32 pieces altogether. I think this is 1/32 scale, and I know that there's people I'm following on the YouTubes that for G.I. Joe reasons, that they do Toy Soldier Tuesdays. Now I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but this one, there's so many things I'm looking at this for. Wow, that being a carrying case, I didn't even know that made me really go, I definitely need this. I need this in my life. All right, so from what I can figure out from the instructions is that we have to pull this out, and then everything comes out the front, and look, it's got a little carrying case thing. So that's really cool. There's a lot of cool things about this. So pulling this down, oh yeah, that's a lot of fun, just knocking that stuff out of there. So it looks like more things than what shows on the side of the box. It says 32 pieces, but it doesn't show 32 pieces. All right, there's still a lot more in there. There's the tank. Now, I don't know if I can use this tank, but if I pop off the turret for what I want to do and put like the action figures, you know, half of his body on there, it may work. Oh, I got 2 tanks, so I don't have to worry about, you know, if I ruin it, then oh well, I'll never get to another chance. Now, I did look at Five Below the other day, and they didn't have any tanks in that little barrel that I could see. They have these little barrels that they're interesting that I've been always tempted to get. All right, so I don't see any more, do you? I don't hear any more. But that's really cool, and I bet I can keep action figures in there, like, you know, G.I. Joes or something. Ooh, I wonder if a 12-inch Joe can actually fit in there. That would be absolutely amazing. But, I mean, it looks like it would go with these guys. Like, look, okay, here's an 8 centimeter, which is slightly smaller than your regular G.I. Joes. Does it look like it goes with him? Yeah, absolutely. It looks more in his scale. It looks like it's a little bit bigger than him, which makes it more into the 4-inch scale. So, you know, could this guy, like if I cut a hole in here and have him sticking out of it? Absolutely. This is fine. This looks good. So here's Aquaman, and, you know, he's 4 inches, as you know. And if you really want to know, it is about 5 inches up. He's about 4 inches tall. And for the rest of you guys, that is about 12 centimeters up. So that right there alone is worth $10 in my own personal and humble opinion. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. All right, so on the side it showed you only one tank. We actually get 2 tanks. They're the same, but if I wanted to tear one up, I'll have another one left over. And they're both the same color. I was thinking, if they're gonna make 2 tanks, when I was a kid, they always made one in one color and one in the other. It appears to only have one jet. It's hollow on the bottom. So, yeah, a little cheap. Here we go. Here is also another thing that is like, really? Okay, so you can actually almost set it up in any configuration you want to, because it's, you know, the chain links is the grabby part, the bar, grabby part of the bar. It's universally going around. So if you want to set it like that, you can. If you want to set it up as a triangle, I guess you can do that as well. No. There's laws about triangles. These 2 sides cannot add up to be more than the 3rd side, but then again, it's also the angle. I can't get the angle in there quite like. I wonder if it's supposed to be like that right there. Oop. Oh, well, let's see if we can do it this way then. So you can do different configurations of this. That's cool. Oh, and there's even the sandbag ones that are also extensions of that. Like, they also go together. This could be a lot of fun. I can go play in the sand on the beach now that this is the last day. I don't know when this is going to show, but this is Memorial Day today. And the reason I really need to go out, I didn't want to go out to Walmart. I went over to Dollar General right over there. And because I needed some more detergent, like I usually have for soap to do laundry, I like to do the powder, and then I have a backup of liquid. My powder, I had the last scoop, the liquid. I was like, oh no, I never did replace the liquid last time. So I got both on there. Yeah, I figured it's not gonna be that much difference. All right, here's the helicopter. These are okay. All right, we got a lot of little dudes here now. Let's see if we got one standing. We can get a size on him. So for the height of a standing man, he's about 5 centimeters tall. So you can do the math on that. Or in American terms, he's just under 2 inches tall. So yeah, I don't want to even think about it. It's like 1.8 inches tall, maybe. Get a figure on that. These appear to be for something like this. And they probably show you that on the container, but no, they just kind of show them there for no reason. I was wondering if I could put them on the tank too. All right, we got the little guns for the side here, like you can, like you can shoot behind the barricade. All right, so we got the little guns. Although I'd probably put them down here and see if they lower, but anyway. Oh, we got another gun. And this one makes more sense to go right here. Yeah, definitely. So they turn and they these gnats, every time I open that door, they come in. All right, so what do we got as far as characters? We got the binocular guy. There's 2 of him in gray, 1 in green. Let's see if there's any other ones. Another 1 in green. So we got 2 in gray and 2 in green of binocular man. Okay. All right, for crawling soldier, there's a gray one and a green one. I guess that's gray, kind of more of a sandy color. Another gray, and I'm looking for another green because I feel like everything's going to be in parity here. Here he is. Okay, so we got 2 grays and 2 greens of crawling soldier. All right, guy with gun in one hand and flashlight in the other. Probably that's a grenade he's going to toss. There's 2 in gray, and here's one of the 2 that we'll probably find in green. All right, so we got flash grenade rifleman in both colors. Chap did a very nice job on these. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if there is a certain quality perspective of these things. I don't collect them. I just played with a few of them when I was a kid. My gosh, that flying gnat. All right, here's the guy with a gun across his chest. That looks like too many other ones for now. Here's the guy with the bazooka. We got a gray bazooka. It's a pretty nice looking pose. Here's a green one. Another green one. And I'm looking for another gray one. I don't actually, oh, here he is. All right, guy carrying gun pacing up. We got the gray and green one. Another gray one. And where's the other green one? Here it is. Okay, so that's what they look like. All right, we're down to a guy standing with a gun in hand. Sniper rifle man. And here he is in gray. And we got a gray one and a green one twice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types so far. And then a guy loading a mortar. I think there's only 3 of this one. So here's the guy loading a mortar. There's 2 greens and 1 gray. Unless it fell off the table, I don't see it. Whoops. All right, and then the last one is a guy holding a gun to the ground. We have 2 grays and 2 greens of it as well. I know I'm about to run out of time on this thing, but my camera's probably going about to go dead. But there's the quality you get for those, and there's so the only one I didn't get 2 of it, and it could just, you know, the only one I get 2 of is the guy loading a mortar. So well, that's fine. I'm not gonna I'm gonna go call the company right now. Yeah, I don't feel like calling Beijing, China. All right. So what do you guys think? Was this worth $10 in your opinion for those who collect this stuff? For me, the tank alone was worth the $10. I really wanted to get one of these. Now, to get something like this, it was $6 at Hobby Lobby to get, you know, some of this stuff, and $5 for a bucket, or probably now it's $5.55 at Five Below. But you don't get nearly that thing right there. Okay, even if this was all $5, that thing right there is worth it. This thing right here is so cool. So it's got the handle on the end. Put everything in it. It's also clear so you can see what you got in there. Yeah, I love this a lot. This is much better than I thought it was. All right, so go see if your Dollar General, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General still has any, because once they're gone, they're probably not going to make any more. They're probably going to go with some of the different theme. I'd like to see what they come out with this year. Maybe they'll put it in a more robotic looking for the future ones that we never got the acid versus whatever. Maybe they'll do that in red and black. That'd be kind of cool. All right, have a great day, and thanks for watching.